Hey, I'm Brandon, and today we are checking out the Rukka Virium 2.0 GORE-TEX gloves, coming in at $190. These are going to be an excellent option for the hotter riding conditions. For those of you out there looking for that waterproof capability, but you're riding in the hot season, these are going to be one of the better options because it is GORE-TEX, as the name implies, and that has some of the best waterproofing as well as breathable capabilities on the market, and they also guarantee the waterproofing for the lifetime of the garment. So GORE-TEX is pretty much top tier, very premium when it comes to the waterproof capability they provide, and that's why you're going to pay, around that $190 price point. Now, if you're looking for waterproof capability, you want it to be GORE-TEX, but maybe you're looking for leather, check out the Apollo within the line. They have the Apollo 2.0 GORE-TEX glove within Rukka's line. That would be a great alternative. That is going to be a goat leather main construction for that particular option. It's going to be better suited for the cooler weather riding season. But let's talk about this glove here. And before we get going, let's talk about the overall fit real fast. So I typically measure just over 8.75 inches around the full circumference of my hand, around the knuckle area or just below the knuckle area. So I typically wear a size large in most of my riding gloves. Now, when you reference the sizing chart, my measurements are actually going to put me in a size 10. However, I found that the size 9 is a much better fit for me. So I actually went down a full size, and I'd probably recommend that most of you out there do the same. If you are in between two sizes, absolutely go down to the smaller option. I think most of you that maybe this puts you in a size 10 like me, I went down that full size, and I still have a good bit of comfort room in here as well. So I would say they're running a full size large from my personal experience. So get your measurements, reference that sizing chart, and I'd probably go down that full size. But at this price point, they'll ship to you for free, and as always, we do have our price match policy in place that is there to ensure that you're getting the best deal around. Right there at the wrist, retention strap, that's just going to help make sure that the glove stays in place. If you are coming off the bike and going for a little slip and slide and putting these gloves through the true test, it'll just help secure these and make sure they don't come off, as well as the strap down here towards the bottom. That is really nice because you've got a large range of adjustability with this. So if you're tucking your sleeves underneath and they've got a decent amount of bulk, it's going to allow you to cinch that down accordingly and make those fine-tune adjustments as you need to do so. Main construction, we've got a polyester stretch main construction, little touch of reflectivity as we continue working our way down the hand. Hard TPU knuckle, so good amount of protection there, and then we've got some hard TPU across the fingers as well. And this is a visor wipe. If some of you out there are not familiar with what this is, when it's raining, obviously rain can get on your face shield. It's nice to be able to clear that and wipe it up. I personally like the suede material in this particular location because I find myself wiping my nose in raining conditions, but luckily this is a warm weather glove, so it's probably not going to be too much of an issue for you. It's really one of those things when you're riding in the cold and your snot starts dripping down, you go to wipe your nose, and yeah, then you've got this hard plastic visor wipe which can tear up your nose. So luckily, summer option, probably not too much of a problem for you in that application. Swinging over to the inside of the glove, let's stop talking about boogers, and we're going to take a look at the index finger and the thumb. They do have that touch tech capability. Always nice to have that. All of us are utilizing our phones for navigation or to listen to music and things like that. So it's nice to have that touch tech capability even on waterproof gloves. We don't see that all the time with other manufacturers. So I like that we have that there, and it works incredibly well. Additional reinforcement in this area and some additional grip, which is nice to have. If it's raining outside, your controls can get a little bit slippery, so it is nice to have that little silicone material right here on the index and the tops of the fingers right there, and then you've got it across the palm as well, so just giving you some additional grip in this particular location. As we swing down to the palm, you can see you've got some additional reinforcement there as well, and that's just giving you an additional landing zone. Basically, when you come off of the bike, it is our instinct to put our hands out in front of us to brace for impact. Whether that's the best move or not, it's usually not. That is your natural instinct. So it is nice to have some additional protection in this particular area. And I do want to bring up the old pair right here. These are the originals back from the spring of 2016, the original Viriums here. So you can see not a whole lot has changed. Definitely a style update. These are the high-vis options, of course, but I think it was tastefully updated. I don't think anything changed too much here, but just wanted to give you a quick look here at the old option of these particular gloves. So if you like the previous gen, I think you're going to have no problems with the newest and latest iteration of the Virium gloves, the 2.0s. And that GORE-TEX does have that extra fit material. They refer to it as extra fit. It's their Gore Grip on the inside. It's actually bonded right there across the palm and at the tips of the fingers. So if your glove gets wet, you can actually pull your hand out of the glove, and that waterproof bag on the inside call it a bag, but that waterproof material on the inside is going to stay in place. It's not going to pull away with the glove as you remove your hand. I've experienced that with snowboarding gloves. When they get wet and I pull my hand out of there, it's a pain in the butt. So that Gore Grip certainly makes a difference, and if it's something you're not familiar with, you might not notice it, but it is, you know, part of the reason. Those finer details are part of the reason why, you know, you're going to pay a little bit extra, as well as that GORE-TEX membrane, right? Having that guaranteed waterproofing for the lifetime of this garment. But if you're looking for more details, click that info button. That's going to take you over to the product page. You can take a closer look at these. As always, if you have any additional questions for us, please don't hesitate to reach out to our customer service team. They're all riders, more than happy to get you pointed in the right direction. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit and taking a closer look at the Rukka Virium 2.0 GORE-TEX gloves. I'm Brandon. Keep it pinned.